Thank you for me. I love that line so much. What's going on, movers and groovers? Welcome back to Emeroy TV, the place to move, groove, and grow. If it's your first time here, welcome. If it's your second, third, fourth, fifth time, well, you know, welcome back. High five. I appreciate you watching. So if it's your first time here and you don't know who I am because I'm not anything famous, Instagram, TikTok, or even Facebook famous, that was a thing for a while. Just to give my credentials to prove that I am legit. I've been dancing for over 20 years, choreographing, teaching, and directing for over 15. It's going to be about 16 at this point. Anyways, I helped co-found a competitive company called Family Business back in 2004. Danced with a hip-hop theater company called Antics. Worked with organizations such as Culture Shock, Mixed Elements, and Moving On Up Productions, and I currently direct a hip-hop entertainment company called Temper Tantrum. Make sure you check out their channel because they also do reaction videos that involve other members of the company. And if it's your first time here, again, this whole thing is just really meant for first-timers if you don't know who the heck I am. This reaction has a 3-phase approach. Phase 1 is straight on reactions. I'm just like watching it, almost like a sports commentator if you watch sports. Where I'm just like watching it, calling out the action, trying to keep up with them. That's the kind of flow. Phase 2 is where I get to put my choreographer director's hat on, where I get to really break down the choreography, the formations, enjoy every little sweet frame of their movement, and also like call out the things that they probably fixed on the next rehearsal. That way they are like 1000% better and more prepared when they're on stage. And because the difference between me and the people that are actually their actual choreographers is that I have no idea what their intention is, what their vision is, what their wardrobe is. There's a lot of missing pieces. All I'm seeing is one piece of the puzzle, which is the choreography and the music. That's about it. So that's all I'm working with, and I'm just kind of sharing my thoughts as we go, and I hope that the thoughts that I do share, give you valuable insights and what I think a choreographer or a director would be thinking, and give you guys valuable insights for any of you aspiring dancers. And then the last phase 3, I react to a performance video, which is where everything really comes together, where in terms of the vision, I get to see their wardrobe, what it looks like on stage, hearing the fans, seeing the performance faces. And this is one of my favorite parts because this is where I really get to see the performers like in their true raw essence of being on stage and just, being in their zone. So it's really fun seeing that. So with that, let's head on to the video. Ooh, it's like a king on his throne. Oh, that came in hard out of nowhere. It's like a king coming out of his throne and demonstrating his power for real quick. Dang, he slid. Ooh, I'm feeling that vibe right there. Strong hand gestures, man. Ooh, okay. I'm getting like badass royalty vibes, man. There's a lot of intricacies in this choreography, even though it's super angular. Ooh, like that part right there, dude. Let's go. That part was a little bit of that that cockiness in a bit. Ooh, that was nice. That was clean. A little like turntable kind of sequence happening. Ooh, that's an appropriate camera move. I like how they're tracking his face, trying to stabilize it. I love that. I feel like the vibe I'm getting for this is if Noctis from Final Fantasy 15 decided to live the rich nightlife instead of going on his journey. It's like a king's anthem in a sense, I feel like. This is like, in the beginning, he has the vibe I'm seeing in the beginning is like he's on the throne, and he can, you know, and if you guys played Final Fantasy 15, he has the kind of throne vibe too, but this one is like kind of like fantastical, you know, the archetypal kind of royalty and kind of flaunting it in a sense. And I love the part, and I kind of having that kind of cocky kind of vibe, like, thank you for me. Thank you for this. That's what I'm loving about it. The choreography, I think, overall is super, like, pretty intricate. It's like the hard-hitting, angular type of choreography, but there's a lot of really intricacies through those angles. So, like, those moments of, like, hit and hit, dot, 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 those kind of parts. So it's angular, but very goes from big to small to varied shapes. I liked the, I would say, proper intentional use of the camera with the practice video, because I think it really did help the kind of vibe that they're going for. And if anything, it helped with doing test shots, which I think is important for any kind of production, especially if you're doing these. I don't know if your music video is conceptual. So the test shots kind of help you give an idea and prior to actually going on set. I like the close-ups of him doing his little solo because small movements, while it looks dope, it's kind of hard just imagining from the audience nosebleeds kind of perspective. It's kind of hard to see small movements like this, or like when you're swiveling your feet. So I like the appropriate close-ups. Formations, I can't really recall too much. I just know that he was in center a lot because there's a couple moments where he used the floor. I think in the middle or like towards the second third of the song where he just gets up, moves stage right, and kind of walks around into his like an own little aisle kind of thing. But a lot of it I think was centered, but we'll see what happens when we analyze it. So let's see, execution, strong, super sharp, intricate, well executed formations. We'll see in the analysis. And I like moments of him actually like kind of owning the cockiness, the energy of it. I remember some part he was just like, kind of like, yeah. And I love this hand gesture right there. I love it when people use their hands with the choreography. So let's get into the analysis. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, this is the vibe I got right here. This just reminded me of Noctis, Final Fantasy 15. It's like, you just finished the game, what do? We dance. Thank you for finishing the game and all the side quests. Like, I love the dynamic. It's super easy. Like right here, just simple direction changes and strong big movements and angles right off the bat just makes it it's just easy to follow. By the way, I love this that seeing that center tape right there. See it, and then just moving their bodies, sliding, big steps. That's all they're doing. Makes it super dynamic. That came in hard. Whoa, he was almost not gonna make that spot. Oh no, he almost did actually. That's slide, because I've done slide transitions into spots. Right there, it looked like for a sec, it looked like he was about to just like end up being in front of him. Steps, pivots, and adjusts to hit that formation. It's Noctis and his dance crew. He's done hunting. That's a nice little like effect with the control. Let's see. Because normally it's a lean. Boom, boom, boom. This worked out with the camera angle worked out well for this one. So, boom. Because normally it's like when they do these types of effects or dynamics, someone always, more often that the people are actually like in front of him, so that way it seems more visual. But because I think the camera placement's pretty on point, and you can see that the people in the back are much taller, and taller because of perspective, you can see the leans really like come in clean. So this is a combination of what's working like in terms of proper leveling, because they are bending the knees. Wow, did I just draw really straight lines? Go me! And then the fact that the camera is like practically the eye line of the camera is like right here. And then the people are just like standing. So nice use of the levels. The choreography and the camera and the levels all working together to produce this moment right here. So here. Boom, that was sick. Simple dynamics. Just like moving the body on your count. Okay. Jesus Christ, man, how you travel. Got some B-boys up in here, dude. And man. So nice and centered. Boom. This guy just travels from stage right to stage left to upstage to what, downstage to upstage or whichever to hit that V. So that is traveling, man. Ooh. Whoops. Pushed the wrong button. There we go. 5 add 6 add 7 and 8 add 1. Just admiring that in the counts. So yeah, like I said, a lot of stuff there is pretty centered because he's the star. He's the king in this one. Boom, nice little transition. Punch, bah. Interesting. Oh, I never noticed it. And this is one of those things that they probably notice themselves. And it's one of those things you don't notice it because it's going so fast. So, but this is like, I think he might have punched in too early. Because it looks like he did the knee thing. Oh no, he was just getting ready to fucking bounce. That's why frame by frame action is important. Because then, if I had just seen this as on its own, then it would have been like, why is his knee angle so different compared to everyone? But it makes sense now seeing the transition going in. So again, like a lot of the stuff I'm watching, I'm taking it as it is. I don't know what the intention is for the directors, the choreographers, the label and whatnot. So I'm just like, everything I'm seeing is like, is an inquiry of like, because there's information I don't know. Boom, da, 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 boom. I love the change up from like super hard and then like chill, like grooving into it. But this is hard as fuck. But da 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 da. Woo! Look at that, King Noctis. Da 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 da. That's fast too. Again, angular but super fast. Boom. Like, thank you from the heavens. Then, ba. 1, out, out, jump in. Oh, that's a quick and hit, turn, boom. And fucking owning that and not over spinning. 5, add 6, add 7, 8, 1. With a hit to the pound of the chest. vibe right there, man. Dude, there's a lot of subtleties, man. That small movements that they're making big. Like the first stuff I'm loving is like the strong shoulder moves. Whoop whoop. Like, cause that's like not exactly a limb. How he over exaggerates that is so good. Like ba ba ba. You can actually see the shoulder movements instead of just like a, because these types of moves can easily get lost. Okay, and then here, and then the small extra hits with the gun kind of thing. Boom boom. The little ricochet kind of thing happening. Killing those beats, man. Nice little pickup. That part, that's what I'm talking about. A lot of it's angular, but it's fast and the small intricacies like that. Nice little rounded shot going back. Boom. Shoulder. Up. Out, in. Little tutting action, rolling back up to salute. Power to the people. Like that, the little cocky, cool. That part. Look at that. Right there. Love his little performance happening right now while he's during practice. If you guys haven't watched any of my stuff, every practice matters. If you can perform during the rehearsal, fucking kill it, because then that just makes it easier when it comes to go on stage, because you just have more fun with it. So the little, like right there, like little cockiness, like, yo, watch me kill this real quick. Watch me. Ooh, ooh, I love that. This part, I feel like this part is as if he's like, he should be like, I don't know, in the middle of his fucking yacht, just say, doing this whole sequence as whales and dolphins are dancing around his boat. Because it's a nice ownership of the moment. Bam, bam. Let's go, floor work. Again, simple and effective on that. You rode that, man. You hear that? I can't even like put that into counts. Super fast too. Nice little stabilization around his face. To the aisle. This part I get the feel of like a king walking through, his palace and just huge pillars. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting from here. Like, I'm a lonely king that just wants to dance. Let's go. Bask in your essence. Ooh. Damn. Get those deep plays, man. Damn. Noctisend's dance crew, man. Overall, I think the choreography is pretty dope. The dynamics are pretty fresh. There's one of those examples of one of those videos where the cameras are actually more active in the practice video, but it wasn't distracting. Formations, again, weren't crazy. Just quickly going over it. I like that there is like a good amount of I'm just gonna go through it real quick. Yeah, he's centered, as you can see a lot. A lot of this, if it's distorting you guys, it's kind of like my eyes are just used to the speed already. Isn't related to Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, there's a couple moments where how he uses the floor, where because a lot of it, just to draw the example, is really he's centered a lot. Let's say this is the stage. Okay, he's centered a lot. There's a couple moments where he goes here, and another moment where he goes here, and then goes. That's the only thing I'd say. It's not. I'm not saying that it's bad. It's just those are the only things I noticed. A lot of the stuff that I think is driving the dopeness of this choreography are the different dynamics of it, of the dynamics and levels. So like this moment right here, nice moments of people on the floor while he's doing something else. Nice little pickups. Really, a lot of it's being driven more by the dynamics. So even though it's centered, it's it's not necessary for him to go crazy in the movements. So, when did they move there? So, boom. Even though a lot of it's centered, a lot of the movement to the next formations are seamless. Because like again right here, boom. And I remember seeing parts where he towards the end, this part I was like, when did they get to that V? But I realized they're focused on him, so I didn't really catch the formation change because it's not a wide. Maybe that's why I didn't notice the formations that much because I was so caught up. The camera movement lost me in it. But either way, it's dope. Anything else? Just going off my checklist: choreography, execution, levels, dynamics. I need to really make a list on the screen. No, that's it. Overall, it's pretty dope. This song was a bop, man. So definitely getting that. I would love to see Noctis perform this. All right, so let's head on to the performance. All right, so that is it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit like, subscribe, share those with friends who you think might enjoy it, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you guys are getting notifications of when these videos do premiere, and especially when I go live, because when I've just committed to like whenever I film these videos, it's just a lot more fun doing it live because I can actually talk with you guys, learn a little bit more about about these groups, and learn their names a lot better because names are definitely honestly not my strongest suit, but I am really trying. I have watched some of the same guys over and over again, but sometimes they have completely different looks and I'm like, that's the same person. So I'm working on it. So I appreciate you guys being patient and you guys still being here. And if you guys do want early access to everything that I'm going to be sharing this month and you don't want to wait until January 14th or 30th for your favorite artist, check out the Patreon. You're going to get instant access to everything there, along with the live streams, because YouTube does take that down because I am working with music, so copyright's a thing there. So that's where all the live streams are going to be hosted permanently for you guys to enjoy whenever you want. And if you guys have specific requests, and I know you guys are leaving comments on requests, check out, there's a special request here that gives you, whenever you get requests, I'll be like, yes, I'm going to do that, because you know why? You're paying for it. So with that, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I will see you guys on the next one.